Well, Merry Christmas from Kenya. We're so excited to share with you guys what all's been going on for the past couple of months and to share with you what 2015 holds. So here we go.
The first thing that we wanted to tell you about is we had an incredible time of ministry up in an area called Maua, which is right next to Mount Kenya. And we worked with two churches for about 5 days. The first church was incredible. It's a church that's been there for a while, an amazing leader. And when we first got there, you could hear in his language how tired he was. Tried small groups, they've tried home groups, they've tried to get the church outside of the walls, but had never been very successful at it. And by the time that we had an opportunity to walk with them for 3 days, they brought a huge number of people from the church into this to really grab the vision of what discipleship looks like in small groups. And by the end, the pastor's explaining about how excited he is and the passion that he has and how this is going to transform the community and how they're going to raise up leaders and send every member out into the community to do the work of the church. It was just absolutely encouraging and amazing to be a part of. The second church that I want to talk to you about was another church in Maua, but they have been doing cell-based discipleship for the last several years. And we were meeting with them to encourage them, provide some additional training for their leaders, hear some testimonies of what God has done. And Pastor Jonathan told me one testimony that was just beautiful. He said that he had found out that somebody in his church had been sick for 3 weeks. And he hadn't known that they were in this hospital this whole time. And as he found out, he changed his schedule and he instantly went over to the hospital. And as he was walking into the hospital, nurses and doctors stopped him and they said, "Pastor, who is this person? Is it a pastor at your church?" And he said, "No, why?" And they said, "Pastor, this person must be very, very special, very important, because every single day that he has been here, there have been people from the church praying for him, encouraging him, and being with him so that he would never be alone. Who is he in your church?" And Pastor Jonathan had an opportunity to talk to those doctors and the nurses about what happens when every single member in the church begins to embrace ministry, begins to see their own life as a ministry field, and what that looks like when it's walked out. And he said, what a blessing that a pastor can wait 3 weeks before finding out somebody is in the hospital, because the entire church is doing the work of the church to love, to encourage, and to support that family.
These small groups, or the cells as we call them, if one of the sheep hurts its feet, the other sheep will take care of it. If they take care of one another, you discover that the neighbors or the neighbor of somebody who is, for instance, unwell, when they see that there are people taking care of a sick person here, that thing so much touches them. And you hear now the neighbors say, "Hey, we love this kind of a church," whereby the members take care of one another.
Well, as the year comes to a close, we just first of all want to thank all of our partners for just the hand that you've had in everything that's happened in the last year that we've been here. As I've said, we've seen God do incredible things, not just in preparing us to come and preparing us for everything that we were walking into, but even in that, preparing us for everything He has in store for 2015. And as you know, and as we know, that would not be possible without your partnership. So thank you so much. We are incredibly humbled to be here doing this work, knowing that we have so many people faithfully praying for us and partnering with us and really being in our corner. So thank you so much. If you are looking for a ministry to give a year-end gift to, we would just ask that you would prayerfully consider our ministry here. As I've said, not only has God been doing so much just in current ministry, but He has absolutely been teeing up for 2015, and we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that He has incredible things planned, and 2015 is going to be bigger and better than even 2014 is, and for me that's hard to believe.
We want to give you a quick update about our family as well. The girls are doing just absolutely amazing. In fact, somehow, Eliana conned me into going and running a 5K, but it worked because I made sure that she ran the 5K as well. So you can give her a quick clap. She actually ran almost an entire 5K with her dad. I carried her for a couple hundred yards, but it was an incredible experience.
And then we recently celebrated Clinton's birthday, which was really fun. So it was his first birthday in Kenya, and I wanted to make it very special. So we had some friends kidnap him for a day, and then we met up with him later and did a big lunch, and it was just a lot of fun. It was neat to incorporate the community that we have here and celebrate Clinton. And then one of the other things that has been very exciting is that we have family here. Clinton's mom is here with us right now, and my family's coming in right after Christmas for a few weeks. So as you can imagine, we are just beyond excited to spend time with them and celebrate the holidays together and take them around and let them see our life here. So thank you so much for your prayers, and please keep them going for the next few weeks.
We have a couple prayer requests we would ask for you to continue faithfully taking before the Lord. The first is that this is our family's first Christmas in Kenya. We know that we won't be able to do all the traditions we had back in Colorado, but we also get to create some new ones. So we pray that that would be a really good time as a family where we can come together and make some wonderful memories. The second is obviously with having a lot of family members come to visit, our schedule and our life changes. Pray that that would be a blessing, that we would have good time to rest, to talk, to connect, to continue to share the ministry with them as well. And then the third thing that we would ask you to consider is if you're looking at doing a year-end gift, would you just ask the Lord if South Kenya can be a part of that? And if it is, there's a link inside the email to follow up on that. Thank you for all of your prayers. Thank you for all you have done. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.